Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today's another hashtag OpShop Crafter, where we show what we found at the op shops for our crafting. Now anyone can join in this. It's an open collaboration with me. All you need to do is put the hashtag OpShop Crafter in your description and or your title, and then link my channel back in your description. So yeah, this is where we just share some fun, show what we found at the op shop, and even show what we've done with some of the stuff that we've found from the op shop, like my needle roll that I've started. You know, that's done with all stuff that I've got from the op shop so far. Alright, so I might start with the books because I've got a pile in front of me. I found this little book, Musical Instruments, and it's 1967. It's a cute little book, and it's got all sorts of pictures of musical instruments in it. So that would make good ephemera in a musical journal. Yeah, cute little book. Oh, there's other titles in that as well. Where was it? London. Yeah, so it's a UK book. Alright, I found a word search book that hadn't been played. I love word searches. So I'm going to put this in with my colour in book that I found in the last video, and put it in the camper with a little pack of pencils. And yeah, if you get bored, then I've got two puzzle books. I've got a puzzle book and a colouring book, so yeah, that'll go in the camper. I found a old book called Clifford at the Circus. Now, I've found a few doggo books lately, so I'm destined to do dog journal, I think. But this one had dogs and the circus in it. I love this old book. I think we used to read it when we were young. 1977. The date is in here, and it's all on really coloured, you know, cream coloured paper, and you've got these beautiful orange and black sketches and pictures here. So there's some cool pictures I could use in a circus journal or a dog journal in here. Some cute picturs. So that's Clifford at the Circus. Found a couple of old golden books. Eager Reader, a little black puppy. So another dog book. That could make good ephemera too. All this stuff in the back. Some cute pictures in here of the black dog. And that one's 75. I found a Frosty the Snowman one. This looks really old too. A little bit of scribble in it, but only in the front, I think. This one's 72. Oh, that packet keeps falling down. 72, and you've got some cool snowman pictures in here that you could put in a Christmas journal. That's Frosty the Snowman. There's the Scamp book. I wish they wouldn't put their tags on the pictures. So this is Scamp, Walt Disney. Another dog book, which has got some gorgeous dog pictures in. These were all 50 cents. I think this old one, this one may have been $1. This one, 50 cents. Still got the tag on it. See, they put the tag pictures right on the right on the pictures. This is a Wizard of Oz. This looks really old. This one is copyright 1931 is the last one in it. I know. This abbreviated version, 1951. Wow. That's an old book. And it's got some gorgeous old pages in it. I don't know whether that last page might be missing. Oh no, I don't think so. Some beautiful old graphics in there. It's not a golden book. Wonder Books. I've got another one of these gum nut colouring books, which is so handy when I make an Australian journal. And I've got a few koala books, so I might need to make a koala journal. This one's called Lamington. The koala called Lamington. And there's some gorgeous pictures in here. Like there's some groups of full page pictures. And then another group of pictures over here. That's Lamington, koala. And there was this beautiful old book, the story of Curry the Kookaburra. Look at the inside page. Wow. Can't see a date there. But look at the pictures, aren't they beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Into the pictures aren't on every page, but they're beautiful when they are. And the paper is still really in good condition. It's thick paper, plus it's all aged and there's no date in it. So that's the story of Curry. I got an American fly tying manual. Now, you might have seen in my, was it my last one? No, the one before I got a fly book as well. I must have got someone's collection they took to the op shop. But there's some cool fly pictures in here that you could put in a fishing journal. Make page edges or belly bands or bookmarks. Heaps of them. All sorts of flies. And then you've got a big picture here with things that they make the flies with. Black and whites. That's a cool book. Books. I'm not sure what's the date. 86 in that book. And my last book is this one, Pixie O'Harris, Treasury of Australian, is it? Oh no, of Animal Verses. And I picked it up because there's a lot of Australian animals in this. What does it say in the back? 1980. A bit of spotting in this book, age spotting. But there's some gorgeous graphics in Australian graphics in here. And frogs. The emu. The broger. The broger. 'Twas the voice of the broger, I heard him complain. Must I go through these dance steps all over again? That's cool. So they're the books that I got. Cool lot of books. Now all either 50 cents or I think I got a lot more. I got a big pile of books for Asher and Judah, and they were only 10 cents each. So they're sitting over on the lounge. So I also got this pack of letters. Now I picked this up because they're plastic. They look, yeah, they're plastic. And I thought, oh, I could put these on the jelly plate. Well, they're not going to come out of that bag, so I'll just... They had a couple of different packs, or like colours, but they're just all, look, they're just all plastic letters that have been cut from like stencil film. So they'll go great on the jelly plate. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Great, it's got the whole alphabet. So they were cool. So you can, you know, when you do your jelly plate, you can just sit them on and do some of that sort of printing. They had a lowercase one, but I just couldn't be bothered like looking after all the little dots on the eyes and things like that. Now this is a bag of tiny, tiny shells. They're tiny. They look good on a shaker thing, or... Oh, cut the bag now. I'll just show you a few up close. They are gorgeous. I might have to just put them in a little bottle and put them in my shell collection. I've never seen shells like that before. Have they got holes? No. Oh, they've got little holes in them, so you can thread them on something. Oh, that's nice. So they probably would go good. Where did I put that little box? Here, the little box that I got something else in. They would go good on some stitching. Hopefully they'll fit in this little box. I got that bag of little tiny shells for 50 cents. Well, they're not all going to fit in there, I don't think. Let's jiggy you down. Oh, I don't want to crush them. Lift it up. There you go, you can sit in that. Alright, my next thing, I got a doily. Now this shop reduced all their doilies. Oh gosh, I couldn't believe it. Like, oh, they didn't have, well, they had some beautiful ones there for $6, but I wasn't going to pay that much for them. I think this was $1, and that's about all I like to pay for a doily. So I picked this up, and left the $6 ones there. I got some letter beads, because I was looking for some a while back to put the word journal on my flower power journal, and I eventually got some, but I thought, oh, you always see them at the op shop, but then you couldn't pick them up when Taylor Swift was here, because everyone was making those friendship bracelets, so you couldn't find them anywhere. You couldn't even buy them in the shops. Looks like someone's tried to make a bracelet there, but there's other beads and letters in there, which I'll put in a container. I don't think I've got a container on the bench at the moment, so I don't want to pour all them out. Right, I got some threads for 50 cents each. These are all, there's 3 of them that are variegated, and they're the Gutterman, is that how you say it? Gutterman brand? Gutterman Sulky. That one is the same. So they're variegated. This one isn't variegated, but I love the colour. What brand is that? Meta. Poly Sheen. That was a nice one. And then there was this. There was 2 or 3 there, and I just picked one. Long staple cotton. So it looks like it's a variegated one. But I thought they were pretty for 50 cents. What else? Oh, I found some little motifs. Now these are quite pretty. That's what they look like. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. I'll give them an iron so they sit out really pretty. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All been screwed up in the bag. Alright, now I found some beads. Some beads on strings. And it's all taped and stapled up, so I'll cut that off. See if I can find the ends. Okay, so they're on short lengths, right? Anyway, I'll untangle that later, but they're beautiful green and yellow. Lots of beads on there. I might just cut them and put them in my bead box because I don't need them on a thread. Now, when I found these 2 bags of these wool threads. Now, there's a bit of a story behind there. The last 2 times that I've been to this op shop, they've had them sitting there, and they had $10 on each bag. And I was just like, oh, they are beautiful, but I'm not paying, no way am I paying $10 each bag for these. Because there's only like 2, 4, 6, what's in this? 2, 4, there was 6 in each bag. And I went back another time, they were still sitting there for $10 a bag. And I thought, well, somebody's going to be obviously really silly to pay that much for them, or they're going to sit there for a long time. So I walked out a second time. And then the third time I went back to that op shop, they had reduced them to $8 a bag. And I thought, well, I'm just going to take them to the counter and see what they say, because sometimes it's worth that risk. And I was going to say, you know, could they sort of give it to me a little bit cheaper, but I didn't say anything. I just got to the counter. There was 2 new people there, but they were older people, and she started checking through the things, and then she looked at the bags. They were in separate bags, and she goes, oh, $8. That's way too much for them. And she looked at them, and then she goes, oh, I think I'll put 4 on them for you. And I said, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. So I got them for $4. $4 a bag. So I've got these 2 beautiful greens, orange. They're beautiful wool threads. I don't know what brand they are, but I was very happy to pick them up for $4. So they came home with me. So they're beautiful. I think I've got a few other colours up in my wool box. I'll have to get it down and have a look, because I might need to sort all them out. So that was a bargain. Right, so I got them for less than $1 each, which was cool. Right, I got this this set. There's a little tablecloth. Okay, that's, I won't unravel it. It's a bit bigger. There's a table runner. And then there's like little napkins. I'm not, oh, they wouldn't be napkins. Surely they'd just be little placemats. Because you can't wipe your mouth on that, can you? That's all it'd go through. So, but I thought these would look cool cut off, you know. Cut them up. I think that's what it had on it. It said it was a napkin set. I was like, ew, you can't wipe your food on netting. The things that people made. So I thought that was cool. So it was pretty cheap. Alright, the last couple of things I got was a couple of pieces of fabric. So it was this piece, which was pretty. And there'd be a good metre or two there. And then there was this, what would you call it? Quilted? It's like, it looks like it's quilted, what's this stuff called? All I've got in my head is this. This napkin. That's all I can think of. Oh, what's that cream fabric called, Dave?
Calico.
Calico, Dave knew. It's quilted calico. And it's got a backing on it. So I thought, oh, that's interesting. And there's probably, how much? There'd be, at least a metre wide. At least a metre wide and, or a metre and a half. There's a pretty big piece of it anyway. Oh, now my camera's gonna chuck a wobbly. Stay. Stupid camera. Alright, that's my Op Shop Crafter haul for today. It wasn't a big one, but it was, it was fun getting out. Oh, I did find a couple more things. I found a set of these. There's 3 in the set. Well, they had more there, but multiples of the same size. And I do have, I've got a lot of glass in my storage bay, and because my mum collected coloured glass, and I've collected it quite a bit over the years as well. And you see my storage bay because I don't have room to put anything in here, but they're just gorgeous. I think I've got some blue ones as well like this, but I've never seen this size, the smallest one. So I can't get the lid off it. I'm not going to try in case I break it. So I've never seen the smallest one. So I only had that was $1, $2 and $3, which is pretty cheap for a vintage glass. So that was my Op Shop Crafter haul for this week. I hope you're well and happy. I've had another bout of a cold, but I think it was it was almost like a 24-hour thing, and I'm feeling a little bit better today. But yesterday I just was really weak and had a sore throat and all sorts of stuff. But the sore throat isn't too bad today, but I just feel a bit clogged up. Alright, so and if anyone's been following the progress on my foot, I actually went back to, I asked the doctor to give me a referral back to the fracture clinic to open up my case again, because I have been having a lot of pain with the large bar up my ankle, and I'm not walking on it properly, which is causing my knee to hurt and hip, so everything on that leg is sort of hurting. And so she gave me a referral, went to the fracture clinic, and before I went I said to Dave, I'd just really love to get someone that knows what they're talking about and can just tell me straight, because when I left on my last appointment there, they looked at my foot, they said, can you walk this many steps? And they went, yeah, you're right. And I sort of went home. I went on to have, physio. And even at the physio, I only went for a certain amount of weeks. As soon as I could walk a certain way and hold myself a certain way, they, wave you goodbye. So, doing some walking on it and, and using it just kept getting worse and worse. It just kept getting sorer and sorer. So I went to this appointment and I was just like, oh, please bring me someone that knows what they're talking about. I mean, they all know what they're talking about, but I just wanted to be told plainly and to the point, because the doctor was wanting to give me an MRI, and she said that's really expensive, and I'm just like, oh gosh. So this guy walks in and he said, hello, I'm a specialist from Queensland. I'm only here for a few days, blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure how it all runs around here, but let's have a look at your foot. And he just had all the right things to say. Like, he just said it all plain and clear for me. He moved my foot this way and that way. He got my knee up and bent it up and bent it, and he twisted it this way and that way. He said, where's the pain in your knee? And I said, I don't know, it's just in there. And he goes, well, you've said the right thing, because your cartilage is damaged in your knee and it's doing a bit of popping, which means it's the start of some arthritis. I was like, great. He said your ankle is on the right side is still swollen, and in the middle of the top of the ankle where your foot goes like this, he said there's some damage in the cartilage in there. And he said that's going to take the longest to get better, repairing your cartilage. And then I told him about my the bar up the side, and he'd moved it around and all that sort of stuff. And he goes, you know what's happened? He said your tendons are catching on the metalwork in there. I was just like, oh. He said that's got to come out. So he talked to the surgeons, and I've now been put on a waiting list, which I've had multiple phone calls from the hospital. They said they may be able to get me in this month or next month. So that's all got to come out. The screws on the right hand side, I asked him about that because they are touch sore. He said they can't come out now. They're buried in my ankle bone. But the bar and the screws on the left side have to come out. So, yeah. But luckily it's only day surgery, which will be good. And hopefully I can start to get better. Because he said your knee won't get better till your ankle is moving properly. So everything is sort of connected, and one thing affects the other and so on. So that's my little woes with my ankle problem. It's, look, I just want it fixed. It's been nearly 9 months since I fell over. So, and I just said to Dave, I should be walking better by 9 months. Surely I should be walking better. Because, I go a little way and I'm just stuffed. And the specialist said, look, make sure you keep walking. Take some Panadol, osteo, and he said keep walking, keep moving. You can't just, stop moving. So I've been walking the dog a bit more, doing longer and longer walks. They're not fast, but poor Pickle, he just sort of goes boop, 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 wait for mummy, wait for mummy. He knows I'm not right. So I ended up buying one of those extender dog leads so I could extend him out a few more meters, then reel him in. He might enjoy that better. Alright, so that's my story. Anyway. Alright, that's my Opshop Craft, hashtag Opshop Crafter for today. You might see some of these threads in my needle roll. And definitely put some of these little shells on something. They are super cute. And yeah, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here with me on my channel. It's been really quiet, guys. Why? Send me some comments, say hello, and show me what you've got from the op shop, and tell me what you think you might make with it. And I'll see you soon for a new video. Bye.